Yeah, Abhishek and Shalin Naidu, thanks for waiting. Please wait. Okay, so what exactly our agenda for today? So what we have discussed. So what we have discussed in the last session. So we have discussed in the last session. What is an exactly DevOps? But today we are going to be understand what is AWS also. So today, first let us fix our agenda. Let us fix our agenda. What is DevOps? We understood in the last session. Today we are focused on what is AWS. And what is the difference between AWS and DevOps? We are going to be discussing. Clear. So let us revise one more time what we have discussed in the last session. Then we will continue to understand what is AWS. So what we have discussed in the last session, the first we have understand three questions. What is these three questions? What is an application? What is the server? What is an exactly SDLC? What is an application? The working software which is written any programming language we call as an application. That application we're gonna be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, we can access our internet as a website like Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show. Book My Show. This is an exactly application. Sir, what about SDLC? SDLC is a software development lifecycle. In this SDLC, we have a several stages and several phases we have. Several stages and several phases we have, like analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintenance. And maintenance. We have several phases like analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintenance. But in this, by using this SDLC, we can able to produce an application and business. So for example, let's say I want to build a Flipkart a kind of application. How exactly you can? How you can able to build a Flipkart a kind of application? So first step is what exactly? Analysis. Gathering information from the client. How exactly the login page, registration page, payment gateway, each and everything will be gathered. Based on gathering information, our architects will be designed. Design is nothing but what exactly the plan. Based on planning, our developers will implement the lines of code. Whether the developers are writing lines of code properly, whether the functionality is working or not, so testers will be verified. Testers will verify only functionality. The code analysis will discuss later. And we're going to be deploying our applications on hundreds of servers we calling as what deployment. Then we can access our internet as a website. And we are going to be monitor and maintenance. This entire process which you are calling as what? Software development lifecycle. Software development life cycle. But as a DevOps engineer, what exactly we are going to be replacing complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. Sir, what is an exactly complex pipeline? The complex pipeline is what exactly? Our SDLC process is a complex pipeline. So why we are calling SDLC is a complex? Because of it is a manual process. From analysis to design, design to implementation, implementation testing, testing to deploy, deploy to maintenance, it is a manual process. Due to this manual process, if we got an issue, any problem, for identification, it will take long time. For resolving issue also, it will take long time. That means the cost will be increased, the quality will be decreased, and customer is not satisfied. That is the reason we are gonna be replacing with complex pipeline. Sir, what is an exactly complex pipeline? So this is an exactly our complex. This is an exactly our complex pipeline. Our SDLC is a complex pipeline. We are replacing with what? Our transparent pipeline. So in DevOps, everything is transparent. Everything is an automatic. Due to this transparent, even though if you got an issue, any problem, easily we can able to rectify and we can able to resolve issue as soon as possible. But in this case, automatically, if you are delivering or working software automatically within a shortest time, definitely the cost is decreased, the quality will be increased. But as a DevOps engineer, we're going to be replacing with what? Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. But actual DevOps transparent pipeline is look like this only. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, we have a planning, coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operations. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operations. Ends with what? Operation. That means you are part of coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operation. But we are not a part of planning. We are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. An automated DevOps transparent pipeline. But how exactly we can able to implement this DevOps transparent pipeline? By using this tool stack. Which are all the tool stack we are following? Git we are gonna be learning. Maven we are gonna be learning. Jenkins we are gonna be learning. JFrog we gonna be learning. SonarQube, Ansible, AWS, Amazon Web Services, Docker, Kubernetes, Elk Elastic, Logstash, Kibana, and Terraform. and Terraform is. Clear? Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, Amazon, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform. By helping of these are all the tools, we are gonna be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. Clear? Is it perfect, all of you? Clear. Any questions up to this point? By helping of these are all the tools, can we able to implement this DevOps transparent pipeline? But the question is, the question is, the question is, how we can able to implement this DevOps process? Where we are going to be implement this DevOps process? Let us understand. Before that, first I'm going to be asking, what is infrastructure? What is infrastructure? And before that, what is an application? What is an exactly application? The working software, which is written any programming language, we call as an application that we are understood very clearly. Clear. But as right now for today, application is nothing but a website or not, tell me. Like a Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show or not. For maintaining this application, for deploying this application, what kind of infrastructure is required? What kind of infrastructure is required? The basically servers are required. The major infrastructure is servers. Network, storage, database, and so on. So these are all major infrastructure is required for maintaining our application, for deploying our applications. How many ways to get infrastructure? How many ways we can able to get this infrastructure? We can able to get this infrastructure from physical environment, from virtual environment, from cloud environment, either from physical environment or from virtual environment or from cloud environment. But sir, what is the cloud? What is cloud? To specifically, what is a cloud computing? Let us understand what is an exactly cloud computing. Before understanding what is a cloud computing, what is an exactly data center? Sir, what is a data center? What is an exactly data center? They use computing power keeping in a rack wise. In a big room, we calling as a data center. The big room we calling as a data center. From this data center, if we can access or a control any resource over internet from a laptop is nothing but what exactly the cloud computing is nothing but what exactly the Cloud computing is nothing but what exactly? Cloud computing. Clear. So let us understand with our PPT. So please be open our slide. Let us understand what is a cloud. What is the cloud computing? What is in exactly cloud computing? It is a data center. You know very well. These data centers are located in different geographical locations. From remote placed resources, a data center, servers, network, storage, databases, we are going to be accessing over internet from your laptop is nothing but what exactly cloud computing. But any cloud is a rental based infrastructure. So by using cloud, we can able to get a rental based infrastructure. We are not buying anything. We are not buying anything. We are not buying anything. We are going to be getting from cloud rental based infrastructure. We are not buying anything. We are not maintaining anything in physically. So just we go to the cloud and whatever the infrastructure we have, and we can able to get it and we can able to pay the rent. For example, let's say you want to go to the railway station. How we can able to go to the railway station? By car. How many ways we can able to get a car? The first one is buying a new car, I can able to get it. Second option is what? Book a wala cab or in a rental car and reach your railway station, which is easy just for reaching railway station. Buying a new car or else rental car, which is easy for you. Rental car is very easy, right? Rental car is very easy. Rental car is very, very easy. The same way, so for deploying a Flipkart kind of applications, what kind of infrastructure is required? We can able to get it from cloud. And based on usage, we're gonna be parent. But which cloud we're gonna be learning? AWS, Amazon Web Services. AWS cloud we are gonna be learning. In AWS cloud, totally we are gonna be learning 45 plus services we are gonna be learning, I suppose. 45 plus services we are gonna be learning. So these are all the services we dividing into the we are dividing into the four models: VPC model, EC2 model, RDS model, S3 model. VPC model, EC2 model, RDS model, S3 model. Clear. What is a VPC? What is EC2? What is RDS? What is S3 bucket? VPC is nothing but what exactly the network. EC2 is nothing but a server. RDS is nothing but a database. S3 is a storage. So what kind of infrastructure we require? We can able to get it from cloud or not. Server is equal to EC2. Network is equal to VPC. Storage is equal to S3 bucket. RDS is nothing but a database. Server, network, storage, database. So what kind of infrastructure is required for deploying our applications? For deploying our applications, what kind of infrastructure we require? Can we able to get it from cloud or not? Tell me. So on top of this infrastructure, whatever infrastructure we are getting from cloud, so we are going to be deploying our application by using DevOps process. By using a DevOps process, guys, please. Clear? Any questions, please, up to this point? Do you have any questions? Please wait. Let me address you. No. So thanks for replying, all of you. But let us understand what is EC2, what is EC2, what is VPC. Let us try to understand, guys, please. What is EC2? What is VPC? Let us try to understand one by one. One second. Yeah. So what is a VPC? As we discussed, so AWS is dividing into the four model: VPC model, EC2 model, RDS model, S3 model. And first, let us understand what is a VPC. VPC is nothing but what exactly? A private network. A private network. A private network, guys, please. A office kind of network. A office kind of private network. A office private kind of network. If we can able to access over internet in virtual form is nothing but what exactly? Is nothing but what exactly? VPC. I'll repeat again. What is a VPC? The office kind of private network, which is connecting internet cable with your computer in office or not, the same kind of network which you can able to get it over internet from your as a virtual point of is nothing but what? VPC. What is a VPC? A virtual private network. If you can access over internet from from your laptop is nothing but what exactly? Cloud computing. But in AWS, anybody can able to getting. You and me, anybody can able to getting into the AWS. Once if it is getting into the AWS, we can able to create a network. This is your network. This is my network. This is my friend's network. And once if it is successfully create a network, we can able to create a resources like EC2, like RDS, whatever may. EC2 is nothing but a server. RDS is nothing but a database. EC2 is nothing but what exactly? A server. Which are all the components available in your? Which are all the components available in your laptop? The same components we are gonna be using, guys. Like operating system, hard disk, RAM, firewall, NIC card, which are all the components available in your laptop. The same components we are gonna be using in our cloud server also, but naming conventions are different. But your laptop is just for home purpose, but server is for deploying our applications. Server for what? deploying our applications. For example, let's say I want to deploy a Netflix kind of application. How can I? How exactly we can Netflix kind of applications? Please be open. Netflix kind of applications. So, for example, if you want to deploy Netflix kind of application, what are the first step, guys, please? First, we need to create a network. Under network, we are going to be creating a server. On top of the server, we are placing Netflix application. Once if it is successfully placing Netflix kind of applications, then we can access our internet as a website. We can access our internet as a website. But sir, what about data? While logging this login information, username, password, where exactly we can able to keep, we can able to maintain in a database in a tabular format like MySQL, Oracle kind of databases. We're gonna be providing Oracle kind of databases or MySQL kind of databases. So by using VPC, we can able to get a network. By using EC2, we can able to get a server. By using RDS, we can able to get a database. Sir, what about why we are using Netflix? Why we are using Netflix? For browsing and for browsing movies or not, tell me. If it is a larger files, a Blu-ray kind of files, where exactly we can able to maintain? Where exactly we can able to maintain? So can able to maintain a database in a tabular format? No. So that is the reason. That is the reason. We are gonna be using S3 bucket, simple storage services. In S3 bucket, in simple storage services, we are gonna be deploying our applications. We're gonna be deploying our applications, our websites. Yes, please. So what kind of infrastructure require? Network, EC2, database, storage. We are gonna be an accessing our internet for deploying our application. So infrastructure, what kind of infrastructure we require? We can able to get it from cloud. On top of this infrastructure, we are gonna be deploying our application by using our DevOps transparent pipeline. Clear? Understood what is the major difference between what is the difference between DevOps and AWS? Why we are using DevOps? Why we are using AWS? I hope you people are understand. Abhishek and Shalini Naidu, have you understood? Please reply in the chat box, or else you can unmute. You can talk to me also. Please. Is it clear? Abhishek Gupta and Shalini Naidu. Yeah. Yeah. Guys, please. So that's it, guys, please, for today's session. Will be continue by tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll discuss about practical session. What we have discussed for today, we'll start from tomorrow onwards. So practical sessions, guys, please. Means regular classes will be started. So our timings Yeah, I'll let you know remaining information by tomorrow. Any questions? Anything else? Abhishek, Shalini Naidu. What is the difference between S3 bucket and RDS? Very good question. So, for example, let's say the tabular information, whatever data we can able to store in database in a tabular format, like a MySQL, Oracle kind of thing. But S3 bucket is just like a Google Drive. How we are using Google Drive? How we are using Google Drive? The same way we can upload, download any kind of file. It is not depending on an operating system, but database is depending on operating system. But S3 is not like that. S3 is like a Google Drive. Okay, the best example is the PPT presentation itself is an example of Google Drive. The same way, we can able to handle the data by using S3 bucket. Clear? Understand this? Yeah. So thanks, guys. Please. Thanks for valuable time for today. Will be continue by tomorrow. Same time, same day. Thank you.